Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me to join you in this historical journey of excellence today. Many of you may remember me as a contestant from the first season of The Apprentice, but I speak not today as a reality TV personality, but as an entrepreneur and proud McDonald's alumnus. As many of you know, since the conclusion of the first season of The Apprentice, I've been busy developing my own businesses. A small private investment and real estate firm called Legacy Holdings, LLC, and a robust professional speaking and brand management company I call Kwame, Inc. In fact, one of our first products is an executive menswear tie line called Crimson by Kwame, so I broke out our McDonald's red and orange vintage collection. And yes, Paisleys are coming back. Now, under the Kwame, Inc. umbrella, I have also managed to hopefully get your CEO, Jim Skinner, who's most joyfully agreed to join Donald Trump, LeBron James, Russell Simmons, Bob Johnson, and John Rogers in my upcoming book about business icons, where I do nothing but trumpet the value of my McDonald's DNA and my McDonald's experience. So thank you, Mr. Skinner. With all this activity, some folks say I've become a serial entrepreneur, moving from business to business, new venture here, new venture there. Now, for all the real serial entrepreneurs out there, I want to let you know I have become a serial entrepreneur because I'm so broke I have to eat breakfast for cereal, lunch, and dinner. Cereal all the time. I'm a serial entrepreneur, C-E-R-E-A-L. Now, in addition to my entrepreneurial endeavors, I've been traveling the country to speaking to various organizations about my experiences with Mr. Trump and all things related to the show and my business experience. Now, no matter how hard I try, folks in every audience remain focused on the Apprentice boardroom, Omarosa, and Trump's hair. Usually after they get done telling me I should have fired her, they want to talk to a young brother about what it takes to go from working at McDonald's in high school to sitting in front of the Donald a few short years later. So in that spirit, I have three simple messages that I want to share with my McDonald's family and fellow entrepreneurs. First, persistence equals profits. Hard work pays off. Second, customers first, the root of wealth creation. Third, defining your own success. Business is the power to persist. Whether you are an owner, an operator, a supplier, or corporate team member, you must have the power to keep on keeping on. In his 1963 book, Strength to Love, Martin Luther King said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." You have to keep on keeping on. I think we can all agree that this is a universal principle that lends itself to many aspects of business, including fries and frontline. After all, the word livelihood is the fundamental intersection of your life and your business. In this modern world, for better or for worse, those lines have become blurred. Business is pervasive, and how we choose to conduct ourselves in this all-encompassing endeavor is how we will leave our mark on the world. Business is one part opportunity and three parts effort. It's one part opportunity and three parts effort. The first and foremost important ingredient for people when they often forget is simply showing up with the right attitude and being present in the moment. I remember as a young 15-year-old McDonald's employee that my regional manager fired a disgruntled employee on the spot because he had a poor attitude as he mopped the floor and said, "I hate this job. I hate this mop." He said, "If you hate it so much, I need you to clock out, go home, and don't come back." It's all about your attitude. I learned about hard work and importance of punctuality at McDonald's. As a young 15-year-old employee on my first job, I learned what it meant to wake up early in the morning, the 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. shift. Saturday morning after going out all night, Friday night lights for the high school football game. I learned business is like any other function. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Garbage in, garbage out. Along that journey, we will all fall. We will all stumble. What remains critical is one's outlook and what my grandma used to say, just staying positive and persevering. After all, our spirituality reminds us that he might not come when you need him, but he's always. Or as my preacher says, the setback ain't nothing but the setup for the comeback. The setback ain't nothing but the setup for the comeback. Ask yourself if the first African-American owner and operator, Mr. Herman Petty, or crew member or minority supplier could tote 1,000 pounds, how can we seem to complain and struggle with just 10? Life is not what happens to you, but how you react. Don't let what you're going through stop you from where you're going to. Don't let where you're going through stop you from where you're going to. Because in business and in life, the poet Rudyard Kipling was right. Rudyard said, what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Those are the elements that matter. Whether it was making peace with my greatest personal tragedy, which is my mom passing away at age 15, right as I started my McDonald's career, or my most public and professional disappointment of finishing second out of 216,000 people on The Apprentice. We are all reminded that where God closes a door, he opens a window. And it's the people who focus on the draft who often go on to become successful, not the people who focus on the closed door. The nuggets aren't dropped. The fries aren't drunk for lunch. She won't give me her phone number, whatever your tragedy might be. In business, as in life, so many of us want to use excuses when things go wrong. Remember, excuses do not explain and explanations do not excuse. Excuses are tools of incompetence that build bridges to nowhere and monuments to nothingness, and those who use them are seldom capable of anything else. Always remember, we all have it within us to rise above our circumstance. As in life, in business, nothing truly great can be achieved alone. That's why we are all here today as one McDonald's family, learning to trust in and rely on one another. Business is about partnerships, and we must all remember to surround ourselves with the best and the brightest, making it that much easier to persevere and remain positive in the most difficult of times. I was most recently reminded of this by an ancient African proverb. If you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. As a bright member of the McDonald's family, you are all probably eager to go quickly alone, propelled by the excitement of your idea, your team, your store, your customers. But I'm sure we can all agree that in business and in life, a positive attitude, a supportive team, and tenacious perseverance make great travel partners to go far together. Building on that persistence of attitude and spirit that must come first for people in the McDonald's family, we begin to focus on our goals.